Hi guys, I am such a vlog addict right now because I have a lot of ideas. I found a like about me tag questions, so I'm just gonna do them. I did an about me video, but it was just kind of on the fly, and this one has actual questions that I will answer. So let's get started. Number one is, what is your name? Well, I hate saying my real name, so my YouTube handle that you can call me by is Ahali. I know it's hard to pronounce. I don't know why I put an extra I into Avesu Mohali, but Ahali is short for Avesu Mohali because there was this guy that I was in band with in high school, and someone accidentally said like the first letter of his first name and the rest of his last name instead of his first and last name, and so I was like, oh, that's cool. So I did the same thing with Avesu Mohali. I shortened it to Ahali, and then I made it mean beautiful. So I guess it means beautiful in the language that I created. So yes, it's pronounced Ahali. It's not Ahili. The second I is silent. So eventually I'll make that my intro video. So anyway, number two, how old are you? I am 24. I will be 25 in 2 months and 1 day. And if you're wondering, my husband is 25. We are 9 months and 6 days apart. So we are less than a year apart, although he was born in 1988 and I was born in 1989. Three, what is your favorite color? Green. Of course, you can tell because I always wear green. Like this behind me, this is a jacket. I just haven't put it away, but it's like totally green and it's got other colors woven into it. And I saw that and I was like, I don't care how much this is. I need this jacket, so I bought it. And this was actually my mom's and I stole it from her a long time ago. It just happened to be green, but if you look at some of my other videos, I'm usually wearing a green shirt. Like all of my jackets and sweatshirts that I own, they're most all of them are green. I own a lot of green stuff. My earrings are green right now, although that's just coincidence. They are my mom's. I'm always tucking my flyaways back. So my earrings right now are green. I'm also confused because this is not mirror. This is actually flips it the right way when I'm looking at it. My glasses used to be green, but then I just got black ones. And my ring has... my wedding ring has an emerald and not a diamond in it. Oh, this is probably going to screw it up and make it lag. Sorry. Oh, and this thing right here is a heating pad. It just happens to be green. And it happens to be right there. Fuss. I hope she doesn't cry. Then I'll have to stop and nurse her. I have a heating pad right there because I hurt my back really bad, so I've been putting heat on it all day. So anyway, who is number four? Who is your favorite singer? I don't really have a favorite singer. I don't really have favorite people. Most of the music I like doesn't even have words. I am a fan of orchestral, like Tchaikovsky and Dvorak and that kind of stuff, like Beethoven and stuff, which doesn't have any words, so I wouldn't have a favorite singer. I don't really listen to modern music all that much, so I really don't have one. And I'm sorry, I just keep fidgeting all the time. Number five, if you could drive any type of vehicle, what would you choose? When I was in middle and high school, I had a thing for big vans. I think it had to do with the fact that I wanted a big family. I really liked those giant 12-seater vans, although I don't want one anymore because they are pieces of crap, because usually they are bought used because it's the only way that people with that many kids can afford them, and so they're usually just awful, about to break down vans. I wanted a Chevy Astro because I thought they looked cool. And I really want one of those Toyota vans that's older. I thought those were the coolest vans, the coolest cars in the world. whatever car I eventually like have to buy, I will probably get a Subaru because I like them. The car that I drive is a Subaru, not Forester. It's a Subaru Legacy. My parents bought it new in 1995, and they passed it down to me when I turned 15, 16, when I was able to drive. So I guess that's my answer to that one. Number six, money or love. Love. Number seven, what would your dream vacation be? Definitely going to Disney World and going to Universal Studios in Orlando. I did that in '09 and 2011. I went to Disney World for like 4 or 5 days. So I've been to all four of the Disney World Resort parks. So I've been to Magic Kingdom, and I've been to Epcot, and I've been to Animal Kingdom, and I've been to Hollywood Studios. I've also been to SeaWorld, and I've been to IOA. I went to those two in 2011. And my favorite park out of all those was IOA, or Islands of Adventure. I love roller coasters, so I had a huge nerdgasm when I saw it, and of course it was the first ride that I went on. I waited an hour in line so I could ride in the front seat, and it was totally worth it. It was the best. Oh, it was so awesome. It was so cool. And the Harry Potter Island, oh my gosh, it was magical. It was amazing. It inspired me to actually like read the books, and so I did. So oh my gosh, it was just a magical experience. It was so cool. And the other parks were really awesome too. But I really, really want to go back. I really want to take Ben, and I really want to take Molly. She's falling asleep. I really want to take Molly and like any future kids I have, like when they're a little bit older. Maybe not Disney World, maybe Disneyland since I live on the West Coast. Um, but if I, it's my dream vacation, so I would love to go back to Orlando and maybe stay for a long time so I can hit all the parks and ride all the big roller coasters because I love roller coasters. I am totally obsessed. Um, Number eight. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Pretty much where I live now. I've lived here for most of my life. I live in Idaho, by the way. Um, I really like it here. It's not too like extreme one way or the other in like pretty much any regard. I live in a city. I don't live in the country or in the mountains. I live in a valley. I was born in the Pacific Northwest, although I don't want to live there because it's really gray and overcast. But I do love visiting there, and I visit there all the time, and I like that it doesn't get really, really, really cold in the winter. So I would probably live in the Pacific Northwest-ish area, or just not move at all. And I hate California, but I really, really want to live there. I want to live somewhere where there's palm trees. So I want to live in California, like in one of the cities that's like in the middle, like Sacramento down kind of area is where I'd probably live if I lived in California and not on the coast because it would probably be a lot cheaper. And also, since where I live is surrounded by like farms and like the Sacramento and all that area is surrounded by farms, it would probably feel like home. Um, okay, number nine. What would your dream job be? This is gonna be really cliche, but like being a mom is my dream job. I don't really have a dream job. The job that I have now, I love, and like I would totally keep working. I'm going to keep working at my job until I have so many kids that all their schedules and stuff outweighs the benefits of working. So hopefully when I have baby number two, I'll still be able to work, and but that will obviously be a while. I think once I have three or more kids, I'll have to stop working until they're all in school, and then I can start working again. But so that's where that is. My back hurts. I need to lean back. So yeah, my dream job. I don't know. I have a really good job right now, and I want to be a mom. So I guess that's my job. And I'm sorry that's so cliche. I'm not a stay-at-home mom. I don't really want to be. I want to like always like make some sort of income, but um, if I have to stop for a few years, I will. But I'll probably go back to work. Um, Number 10. Who is your favorite actor? I don't really have one. I suppose great. Now that I've started saying it, I have to say it, and it's Robert Downey Jr., but only an Iron Man, so I don't know. I don't really have one. I don't really have a. And then number 11 is who's your favorite actress? I don't really have one because I don't really like movies. When I was pregnant, I like could not handle like watching movies. I didn't have the focus. I didn't have the emotional capacity. I like refused to watch movies when I was pregnant. It was kind of funny. Now that I'm not pregnant, I'm a lot more willing to sit down and like have the like patience to watch a movie. So anyway, number 12, name three of your favorite movies. My favorite movie is The Avengers. I thought it was really cool. And then one of my other favorite movies is The Prisoner of Azkaban, which is the third Harry Potter movie. I really liked how dark it was. Um, and then number three would probably be The Two Towers or The Return of the King, the Lord of the Rings movies. Like, they were really cool, and I really liked them a lot. And so if you have seen those movies, that kind of tells you what kind of movies I like. I like movies that are kind of set like further back in time that have really expansive like scenery, and of course the Avengers isn't like that at all, but I just really liked the chemistry of all the actors in that movie. Number 13. Name three of your favorite TV shows. My favorite TV show, if you can call it my favorite, is The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Um, I only watch the monologue, like after the monologue and the special is over. I usually don't watch it because I don't care so much about the people that he interviews because I don't, like I said, I don't have a favorite actor and I don't really keep up with that kind of stuff. But I do like to watch The Tonight Show. It's because my parents always watched it, and so I would watch it with them, and then I found them funny, so I don't watch it every day, but just whenever I can, I do. And then another one of my favorite shows, my sister actually like reminded me of this, um, is Family Feud. I really like to watch Family Feud whenever I'm like home during the day. I think it's a really funny show. The answers are really off the wall and funny. And then the third, I don't know. I don't really watch TV. I didn't watch TV for like over a year. So let's see. Um, I can't really think of any. I like to watch American Ninja Warrior, but it gets really boring after like two runs. Um, so it's not unfair. Oh, I used to watch America's Next Top Model. I really liked that show. It was my like brainless, just mindless TV show. I actually watched it for the photography tips. I mean, I also watched it for the drama, of course, but so I guess it would be America's Next Top Model and like similar kind of shows. I don't like The Bachelor and stuff, but I liked Extreme Makeover, Home Edition, and I liked The Biggest Loser for a while, but then it I stopped watching it. So I don't know, that kind of show I really like. I don't have cable, so I don't watch any like of the really weird shows that they have. Okay, number 14. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have one sister, and that is Kyon. She is 17 months older than I am, although a lot of people would probably think she's younger than me, but she will be quick to tell you she's actually older than me. She has Downs, if you didn't know that, and she is my only sibling. We look nothing alike. We have the same nose, and that's about it. Although our personalities and the things, our little quirks are very similar. We both like obsessively, compulsively write lists of things, and we both just love to like plan stuff. And I can't really think. I don't want to like waste a lot of time like trying to think stuff to do because that's not even part of the question. I went on a tangent. But yes, I have just one sister. Her name is Kyon, or that's what I call her. That's her pet name. It's not her real name. Um, Number 15. What is your favorite day of the week and why? I don't really have a favorite day of the week. I guess right now it would be Tuesday because that's my day off, so I can sleep in as long as Molly will let me, and I don't have to worry about getting up at 5:45 or getting up at 8 to go to work. So that's really nice. I guess I don't know. I don't hate Mondays because for a long time I had Monday off because Ben and then I used to work from Tuesday to Saturday and we had Sunday and Monday off. So I never had like the Mondays, and I just really don't care. Number 16 was your favorite holiday and why? I don't really have a favorite holiday. I'm not really fond. I just like don't get in the mood. I like am too lazy to like bust things out to celebrate. So I really don't know what my favorite holiday would even be. I usually say the 4th of July because of fireworks, but I'm old enough now that like I can't really like see fireworks very well, and where I live, the only way to see the fireworks really well is to climb up on the roof. I guess it would be 4th of July just because of all the lighting of stuff on fire and the explosions, and that's kind of fun. So I guess it'd be 4th of July just for the pyrotechnics. Um, Number 17, who is someone you admire? I'm going to try to not be really cliche and say there's a couple ladies in my ward, so like the people I go to church with, that I think are really, really cool, and I really want to be like them. Um, Only one of them really knows that, but there's just like a handful of women that like I just think are so cool. And I'm just like, man, I wish I was like you. So I try to like kind of use them as a role model and stuff. So one of them is my neighbor, and I did tell her that I thought she was really cool. So we're pretty close, and I correspond with her all the time. Although I don't see her very much right now because we're like doing different stuff at church. But I do text her all the time, so there's that. Um, Number 18, what was your last text message? I have no idea. Let me get my phone. Okay, let me see what my last text was. Oh, I said sweet to my mom because she told me that my dad has a concert. She told me when, and then she told me that she bought a pack of diapers because she had a coupon. So I said sweet. But no, the last um Ben gets a half hour lunch, and so he always texts me during his lunch, and so I text him back. So the last thing I wrote to him was I love you too, because he said I love you because he said back to work. So I don't know, I'm sure. Whatever, you can't even see. So that's like what we do for fun the days that he works. And right now it's Sunday, so he's not working. He's actually at his parents' house right now because his sister turned 20 a couple days ago, and they're having a birthday party, and I didn't go because my back is really, really, really sore. Um, and I didn't want to pack up Molly and like carry her there and worry about breastfeeding her because, I mean, it's fine. I don't have a problem with it, but it's still kind of weird, and she spits up, and I didn't want to get either of us all soaking wet, so I didn't go. Um, where are we? Number 19, where is your favorite place to shop? I really like to shop at Ross. My mom loves to shop, and so do I. So, like, to get out of the house and hang out together, I'll be like, Mom, I'm bored, let's go shopping. So, like, all through high school, we would go shopping at Ross, like, every weekend and buy stuff. I'm not an impulse buyer anymore, I used to be, but I'm a lot better with my money now. But my favorite place to shop is definitely Ross. My mom, oh, this is what I was gonna say. My mom, even though she has a lot of money now, she didn't when she was growing up, and so she likes the discount stores, which is why we like Ross. So we shop at Ross. I also like to shop at thrift stores. There's a couple of thrift stores in the city I live in that I frequent occasionally. Although ever since I got married, I rarely go shopping anymore. So there's that, but yes, it's definitely Ross. Number 20, what is your favorite makeup? What is your favorite brand of makeup? I don't wear makeup. Number 21 was what type of makeup do you take the most interest in when you go shopping? None, because I don't wear makeup. Um, 22, what do you like to do for fun? When Molly was born and she was a newborn, she would not sleep unless she was like on her tummy, on me, or on my mom. Because my mom came over like every day. Because I was like, Mom, come over so I can actually get up and do stuff. And she, of course, had no problem with that. So, because she lives in the same city that I do, just on the other side of town now. So, while she was like on me, I couldn't really get up, and I was still on maternity leave, and I was really bored. So what I did for fun was I would open Google Earth, and I would just kind of like troll around random cities. I just like go down the streets of random cities, look at houses, see if I can find anything funny. I invented a game where I roll dice and that determines like if I turn or go straight, if I reach a fork in the road, and I just like started driving around neighborhoods just to see what the houses in the area look like. I started playing this game called Find the High School because I realized that when I was hovering over cities, one of the like most obvious like and distinct things were high schools because they have a big track. And so it was really fun to like find high schools in random cities and see like how big they were, how many buildings they had, the layout. I found some really cool high schools, especially in like Sacramento and stuff. So that's what I like to do for fun right now. That's pretty much what I do for fun. And I watch YouTube videos, I watch vlogs, there's a couple like shows that I'm subscribed to. So it's very different from the YouTube that I started watching. Number 23, what 3 sites online do you love? Well, besides the really obvious Facebook, YouTube, and Pinterest, I would say my favorite site that I go to is Mommyish. It's like a parenting site where there's authors and they post articles, but it's like really crass and really like in vain and stuff, and it's really fun. Like they write really funny articles. They also report if there's like a news report about that has to do with children, they will post it and post a commentary about it and stuff. So some of them are really serious and some are just like, why are people so stupid and stuff. But it's a really funny site. It's called Mommyish. It's at mommyish.com. I also really like, right now I really like the site White Wine because they're really funny. And I frequent like Fail Booking and Lame Book and like the Cheeseburger Network, like Fail Blog and stuff. There's a ton of sites, and like pretty much a lot of those I frequent a lot. So also I really like Customer is Not Always Right. It's a site called Not Always Right, and there's like a Not Always Romantic and a Not Always Related and Not Always Working, and it's like retail stories and whatever stuff like that. So you can Google it and find it. I think it's really funny, and so does my husband. So number 24, how did you get into doing videos on YouTube? I've been doing videos on YouTube for a very long time. I joined YouTube when I was 18, and which was a long time ago. That was in 07. So I've been on YouTube. I've had an account on YouTube since 07, and for a while I just kind of posted random stuff from my phone, and then when I was playing RuneScape, I got Hypercam and I started making RuneScape videos. Like I'd record people getting 99 and skills, and I recorded a couple music videos, and I did that. I also had a ton of videos of my cat that I recorded on my crappy cell phone, so I have all these like 42-second grainy videos of Eni on my channel that I will forever cherish now that she is gone. And I did make some vlogs, so that I've always loved blogging and vlogging. So I've made a couple of vlogs, like I vlogged a little bit about my tonsil surgery that I had when I was 22, and I don't remember what else I vlogged about, but I have a vlogging tab, so I guess you could look at those. For a while I didn't use this channel at all anymore because I was planning to vlog on a different channel, but then I decided to just do it on this one anyway. So I have been vlogging actually for a really long time, but now, oh, she's gonna cry. Now I found some mommy vlogs like a year and a half ago, or no, like 2012. So when I started like looking at mom vlogs, and not very many, just a couple, because I had posted my pregnancy test when I got pregnant before I lost it, and in the like related comments there were some people that were pregnant at the same time I was, so I started following them. And so I did vlog my first pregnancy, but it ended, and then I removed the videos, and then I didn't record my second pregnancy, and then I didn't record my third pregnancy, and I already explained why in my Journey to Molly video. Why I didn't vlog about my pregnancy with her, but I will vlog my future pregnancies. Number 25, if you could have one famous person as a sibling, who would you choose? I don't know, because I don't really keep up with famous people. I don't really, like, know a lot of famous people. A lot of them, like, they're one way on camera, but off camera they're, like, a completely different way, so I really have no idea who I'd choose. And if it was a famous person, it would probably be, like, a not, like, celebrity famous person. It would probably be, like, someone famous in like a different sort of social circle, but I don't really know who that would be. Number 26, do you have any piercings or tattoos? I don't have any tattoos. I don't want a tattoo. I don't want something that permanent on my body. So I don't have any tattoos. I do have my ears pierced. I got them pierced when I was 11. I'll do a video about my ear piercing because it's not like that funny of a story, but it will take a while to explain because I'm really long-winded, so I'll just do an ear piercing vlog at some point. Number 27 was the least favorite thing about your hair. I hate that it's like really, really like frizzy and just a mess. Like I wish my hair was flat and that it was like straight, which it's not. My hair is naturally really curly or like wavy curly. It's in like a bun sort of thing right now, and it's wet because I took a shower. But I wish my hair was straight. I do have a straightener, but my hair is so thick that once it gets to a certain length, I just like can't be asked, and I really don't like dealing with my hair, so I just throw it in a ponytail every day. Like this is seriously my hairstyle every day, and I'm okay with that. I like how it looks. So I have worn it down like maybe never since high school. I have never worn my hair down except when it was short and when it was only when it was straightened. So yeah, I have this like gorgeous thick curly hair that everyone's envious of, and I just never do anything with it, and I wish I could just give it to everybody. I guess I could if I donated it, but that takes time. Number 28, do people in your life know you do YouTube videos? Yeah, they do. I'm sure they're like aware of it. I occasionally will post some of my vlogs onto my blog, so they know that I make some videos. Whoever follows my blog, my personal blog, knows that I make vlogs. My husband is like sort of aware of it. I don't think he really cares, and my family doesn't really care. I don't think they'll like watch them unless I play them for them, which I do. So I'm sure like some of my old RuneScape friends probably follow this vlog now that I've turned it into like an actual vlog and not just like a random channel of random stuff. And they don't really care, like, whatever. They follow my blog more than my vlog. And number 29, if you could bring back one person who has passed away and spend one day with them, who would it be? I actually thought about this one, and this is really like off the beaten path of what people say. My grandpa had a brother named George that drowned when he was 3, so this was like way, way before my mom was born. I just know about it. I think it would be kind of cool to like bring him back as like an adult and just be like, hey, what's up? Like, I wondered like who you look like if you look like my grandpa, whatever. So I think that'd be kind of cool to like bring him back, even though I've like never known him. I just know of him. There's only 2 people in my like immediate family that have passed away. Like my aunt died of cancer in 2007, and my grandma had dementia and she died in 2008. Molly's birthday is actually 5 years after my grandma died. And I kind of want to bring back my grandma. That'd be kind of nice because she started getting sick when I was really young. I was like 10 when she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So, and she lived with it for like 10 years. So most of my adolescence, she had it and was dealing with it, and every time I saw her, she was like more like declining in health, although she still was like really kind and really helpful even if she didn't quite know what was going on. And then eventually she had to go to a care center, and then eventually she died, but she lived with it for like 10 years. But when I was younger, it was really fun to like play cards with her and stuff, and she was like the sweetest, most nurturing, like perfect grandmother. And so I really wish I could like bring her back from that time before she got dementia, because I do miss her, even though I didn't see her all that often because we're the only ones that don't live in Washington. So yes, I'd probably bring back my gran, and she wasn't very old when she died either. Like she got diagnosed in like her 50s, which is like how my mom is now. So I'm like, ah. Um, she died like a couple years before she was 70, I believe, something like that. Yeah, my grandpa is turning 80 this year, and they're about the same age. So I'd probably bring back my grandma also. So those are my answers. Oh my gosh, this video is so long. I'm just not gonna apologize anymore. I have long videos. So if you're killing time, you can just listen to me drone on and on in my really low monotone voice. So there's a little bit more about me, I guess. Get like you can leave a comment with questions. All my comments are set to moderate, so don't let that scare you from leaving a question or a comment. I mostly do that so that I can know that someone actually posted a comment. Otherwise, I would like never know. So yes, I'm gonna go because this video is really long. So bye.